Hello, and welcome to Session 2 of your Path to Bronze Ambassador 4-week program. Last session's Ready, Set, Grow actions included completing your memory jogger, sending out the suggested message to the rest of your list, following up by calling everyone that you sent a message to, connecting with your upline and your coach for your one-on-one coaching time, and growing your team by one or more. It is so exciting to celebrate all your wonderful successes that you are having just since session 1 began, and really realizing how impactful making a list and applying action leads to immediate growth. So please be sure to continue to build upon your list, send out those messages, and post on social media. Then be sure to follow up. By the end of session 2, you will be able to define outreach and the impact it has on your business. You will be able to apply key strategies to achieve success, and you will be able to identify what's next for you. So we talked about the B in the boss approach in our last session. B is all about your belief in yourself and your goals, which is directly tied to outreach. When you practice outreach, this is when your belief takes action. So you've started your list, you've used the triangle layers and the memory jogger, and you've even started to reach out to your contacts. Many of you have even empowered others to start their own Avon business as well. And I'm sure you want to add even more to your team. Recruiting is simple. You just share your passion and excitement for Avon's products and the opportunity in your everyday conversations. This is what we call outreach. Outreach is a critical part of your business, which you may also have heard as prospecting. If you haven't heard of prospecting before, don't worry, it's okay. Prospecting is what you call when you make those connections with people who will be your customers and your future team members. Since outreach is so important to your business, this session, we're going to take a deeper dive into outreach. So, if outreach is when your belief takes action, let's talk about the best way to grow, which is through our 5x5 outreach formula. We've already established you have a large list of contacts between the memory jogger and your triangle layer activity. You've reached out to some of the people on your list, but maybe not everyone yet. Don't worry, we have a simple process to help you do just that. At Avon, we reach out with the 5x5 system. That's simply talking to 5 people every day, 5 days a week about Avon. That's 25 contacts in a week, or as we like to say, 25 potential opportunities in just 1 week alone. Did you know our most successful representatives make the 5x5 a weekly habit, and then they show their teams how to do exactly the same thing? Now, I know many of you are wondering, now that you have your list, is that it? No, that's just the starting point. It's a great way to get your feet on the street. But now that you've talked about contracts, we have already have in your list, your contacts, let's talk about those opportunities that maybe cross your path each and every day. While out and about, many times we start conversations with people that we don't even know. We call these chance encounters. Chance encounters are simply those unexpected and unplanned meetings we have when we're at the grocery store or at the doctor's office or the beauty shop. So take a moment and think about, when and where was your last chance encounter? What did you say to initiate the conversation? And what happened? As uncomfortable as it may feel to start up a conversation with a stranger while you're out and about, consider the following 2 facts. 1, you'll probably never ever see the person again in your life. And 2, believe in yourself. Believe in your mission. You are there to bring an opportunity to someone who may really truly need it. And you will absolutely never know the answer unless you ask. There are a few other places that you might experience chance encounters. For example, like shopping at the grocery store or shopping at the department store. Maybe you went to a friend's birthday party or a neighborhood block party this weekend. Businesses with waiting areas like your doctor's office or your dentist's office. So there's so many great opportunities to have chance encounters each and every day. So now let's talk about how you can connect with people during those chance encounters.
It is important to have an easy way of starting conversations during a chance encounter. We have a couple of good options to connect with others shown here. The first option is to find common ground and ask open-ended questions to get your prospect talking. Say you are in a long line at a grocery store. You might say to the person next to you, "Wow, this is a long line. Who has time for this?" Once she responds in agreement, you could ask another open-ended question to get her talking, like, "I have a list of things to do today. What about you? What would you rather be doing?" The second option is to compliment someone. Remember to always be sincere when complimenting someone. You do not want to sound cheesy and make them feel uncomfortable. If you see a woman who is dressed nicely for a job, you might say something like, "Wow, you look sharp. What do you do?" After she responds, you could ask another open-ended question like, "How do you like it?" When connecting with others, it's really important to ask open-ended questions to get to know their needs and wants. By knowing what is important to a person, you will be able to share the Avon opportunity that can make a difference in their life. Here are a few examples of great open-ended questions. Now, you will want to take a moment to create a list of open-ended questions to use for your Avon opportunity conversations. Pause the video and jot a few open-ended questions down that come to mind to be well prepared. Everyone likes conversations to be about them. It makes them feel good and cared for. You will make the person you are talking to feel good about you and building a relationship with you if you focus on being interested in them. And remember to be interested, not interesting. Another way of creating outreach opportunities is hosting Facebook parties. Facebook parties are a fun and easy way of reaching more people at once. You can host a Facebook party in 5 easy steps. Step 1, select your hostess, time and date. Step 2, create a Facebook event. Step 3, drive attendance. Step 4, party time. And step 5, follow up. Plus, we have a hosting a Facebook party quick guide that will give you detailed steps to how you can host your very own Facebook party. We could have an entire session on hosting a Facebook party, but the quick guide will help you get started and you can discuss further during your one-on-one and ask any additional questions you may have. As you continue with new people, you will always invite them to your team. You need to be prepared for every outcome, such as, what will you do if they say yes? What will you do if they say they're not sure or maybe? And how will you handle it if they present some obstacle to joining your team? Think about what you will do in every possible outcome. Our focus today will be what you can do when someone says yes or maybe. I know the biggest fear is to get a no or an obstacle, but don't be afraid. That gets easier the more you talk to people. As a matter of fact, have some fun with it. Maybe challenge yourself to go out and get 100 no's because you are definitely going to receive a lot of yeses in between those no's. When you hear a yes, have a plan to get her started right away. Remember, first impressions make a real difference. She will be more likely to stick with you if you have an onboarding plan and clear steps for her to start making money immediately. So let's take a look at 3 ways you can set up your new representative for success. These first 2 should be familiar. We talked about them during our last session. Step 1, help them choose the best starter kit that's right for them. Remember, we offer a $25 kit, $50 and $100 option for them to choose from. Step 2, help them get started right away by immediately sharing the new representative offer available to them, like our fabulous Kickstart program and the Daily Care Collection special offer. And step 3, this is a new one. Help them calculate their order size to generate their first order earnings. Focus on their desired results. For example, if a new representative shares they need $125 in earnings, multiply that $125 by 2.5. That would give you $313 in total award sales. You would divide that by $20, which is the cost of each daily care bundle, and then that would result in 16 bundles needed to earn their desired earnings. Focusing on your new representative's desired earnings makes it real to them. It gives them a clear path to a sales goal that will earn them exactly what they want. Having a clear path and goal makes it more achievable, which in turn also increases the likeliness your representative will sell, enjoy their earnings, and stay.
What if she is not sure and says maybe? Be prepared with the next steps that you might recommend to further demonstrate your belief in the opportunity. You want to help her to see the benefit even more clearly. Some examples may be to share more information with her using the recruiting flyer. Share your passion for the products using the samples and brochures. Your passion is so powerful. Share your business card with her so she knows that you mean business. Invite her to an upcoming opportunity party. And if she prefers online, no problem. Use your phone and leverage the Avon Social and the virtual business card. And yes, of course, remember how important it is to get her personal contact information. Avon has developed a wonderful connection card that can help you do just that. What's going to be the key is your follow-up. Those who respond maybe need you to connect with them soon after you first meet. Discover.org had some interesting numbers to show us. Did you know that 48% never follow up with a new prospect? 25% make a second contact and stop. Only 10% make more than 3 contacts. But interestingly enough, 55% of sales are made on that third contact, 10% of sales on your fourth contact, and 80% of sales are made after that 5th contact. So you see, the fortune really is in the follow-up. Are you ready? Get set. Now let's continue to grow. Fill out page 1 of your Plan Like a Boss worksheet, snap a picture of it, and send it to your coach and upline. Continue your 5x5 outreach, contact and follow up, and stay in contact with your coach and upline for support, and so we can help celebrate successes along the way. Create more opportunities for chance encounters every time you're out and about, and host your own Facebook party. And once again, set your goal to grow. Plan to add at least 1 person to your team this week. Then be sure to reach out to your coach and your upline so we can connect for a one-on-one call to celebrate your successes and better support your growth. Make it a great Avon day.